Alright, let's take a first look at Madden 2022 on the PC. Just going to do an exhibition game between my favorite team, the Washington football team, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I am playing on a 49-inch Samsung 32:9 aspect ratio monitor at a resolution of 5120 by 1440. Gives you a really wide field of view, which I actually think works for this game in particular. Makes it easier to see the whole field and what's going on. Now, it won't help me much because I suck, but I haven't played Madden probably in about 20 years. I'm trying to remember when the last PC version, they brought it back a couple years ago, but it was gone for at least a 10-year hiatus. Maybe 2007 was the last year. And so, being a PC gamer, I didn't have any opportunity to play Madden. I used to be really, really good at the game as far as I played every version of Madden from the Sega Genesis on. When I was in the military, we used to have Madden tournaments all the time. And all my buddies used to play. And like I said, we played it constantly. But, one thing I did notice is you kind of get older, your reflexes aren't quite what they used to be. And so, Madden is, to me, a lot harder to play now than it used to be. But, I'll do my best. Turn up the audio a little bit.
No further. Second down at 7. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 20. To avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 30.
Scary Terry.
Fitzpatrick to McLaurin there. First down, Washington. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to.
So where I have the most trouble in Madden nowadays is, or at least a little bit that I've played, is, man, I throw a lot of interceptions. And it's crazy. It's like I'll see my guy, I'll see that he's covered. My brain is telling me, don't throw it, don't throw it, don't throw it. But my thumb says, F you, and pushes the button anyway. And, I wound up throwing a pickle.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Fitzpatrick to his tight end, Thomas.
I'm not very good at making, like, progressing through my read progressions, I typically lock onto a single receiver and just throw the ball regardless. I need, got to try to figure out how to get better at that. I don't know if that's something that just comes with time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick. Pass caught left side by Humphries. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive.
I'm going to try to hit Curtis Samuel here if he's one-on-one. Either that or go with Humphries.
Fitzpatrick now. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it.
I'm also kind of old school in my approach as far as, when I was a teenager back in the 80s, Joe Gibbs was the head coach of the Redskins. You had the Hogs, John Riggins, all that. So I really, really like running the ball.
But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a
running the ball, trying to wear down my opponent a little bit.
Now Fitzpatrick.
Yep, saw that safety there the second after I pushed the button.
That is first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game.
Yeah, I mean, the good news is I didn't throw an interception. Bad news is I probably just missed that kick. Yep.
Hopkins' kick is no good.
Shankopotamus.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4.
Sometimes in Madden, I swear, it feels almost like scripted. Meaning, like, this drive, I guarantee, Jacksonville's just going to march down the field. They're going to score. It doesn't matter what offense or what defense I pick or how I play it. They're just going to march down the field and score. And there's literally nothing I can do about it. It's just a feel I get with the game.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards that time on the
I've played a couple exhibition games, and especially against Jacksonville because I'm interested in seeing how Trevor Lawrence is. And in every exhibition game, they march right down the field. They score on the first possession every time. And then all of a sudden, it's almost like the defense forgets how to play. And then the next few possessions or whatever, I'll get some sacks, I get some stops.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. Lawrence to Chark, first down, Jacksonville. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Lawrence. There's another one complete to Chenault. Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault from 8 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
So just like I said, they'll just march right down the field, score. There's literally, it just feels like there's nothing you can do about it on the first possession of the game.
The team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader.
And I know, 5 exhibition games, while, familiarizing yourself with the game, isn't empirical data, but like I said, it happens the same way every time. And like I said, leads to that scripted feel that, the game sort of, dictates, hey, this is what's going to happen. And like I said, regardless of what you do, doesn't matter.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The last run got
I'm going to use the twin tight end read here. I'm going to go for either Logan Thomas or John Bates.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And Thomas has it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'm going to go quick slants here. Probably going to go Scary Terry over there. My read's going to be that that linebacker right there, depending on what he does. See, it's exactly what I'm talking about. Now, he did cut to the inside, so I thought that was going to leave him open, but I think I waited too long to throw the ball.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Chase Young in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
So then once again, now their second possession is kind of opening exactly like it does in the other exhibition games that I played. Right off the bat, I get a sack.
Expect plenty more in the future.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, that caught by Manhurts. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team, but in the national.
I expect him to throw a short pass here that'll be short of the first down.
Tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the
and then boom, 3 and out, just like in all other exhibition games against the Jaguars.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
I am on all Madden difficulty, which may be, for somebody who hasn't really played the game in, close to 20 years. Maybe it's just a little too high for me right now.
What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Like I said, back in the day, though, I mean, I used to be really, really good. I used to win, and we'd have like tournaments at work, tournaments in the military. I used to win all the time. I was actually really, really good at the game. But, you know, like I said, that was 20 years ago.
But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Seems hard to run the ball. You know, there just doesn't seem to be any room, you know.
But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 30 on second down, Fitzpatrick throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That is incomplete.
Oh,
Passing
man.
game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. A little juke. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now.
Then the frustrating thing is that I believe I made the right read in throwing to my tight end. But I kind of do like that as far as, you know, sometimes you can make the right read. You throw the ball and the quarterback's just inaccurate with it. And it's like, I mean, you know, you see that in games and actual real NFL games all the time. So, you know, I kind of do like that. It's frustrating when it happens to you, but I do kind of like it.
He was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go play action now. Lawrence over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
DJ Chark, a Pro Bowler and a 1,000-yard receiver in 2019, saw his numbers dip a bit last year as the Jaguars cycled through some quarterbacks. He's happy to have Trevor Lawrence in town and accepts the pass from him there.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, I don't do any of that, you know, the coach's suggestion crap for formations and things like that. I try to read, you know, what formation they're in. So they got 3 wide receivers. I'm going to go with a nickel package.
Second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
In the previous, they had 3 tight ends. So I went with my 46.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. Lawrence to Jones, first down, Jacksonville. Now Lawrence on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And he was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield. But it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch.
If I start a franchise, I may have to back it down to all pro level, just so I can at least be competitive.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first.
Or should I just leave it at all Madden and just get better?
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Problem is I'm hyper competitive. As I say, I'll beat a 6-year-old at Tiddlywinks till he cries and talk smack while I'm doing it. I am like the world's worst loser. It's like I hate it. So I joke and say I'm absolutely undefeated in my history of Madden, just because at a certain point, if I'm losing, I'll just quit. So I've never actually lost a game.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good, and it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Danny Johnson returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now I got a pass here.
Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half.
Yeah, if I'm trying to get a score by halftime, so I almost guarantee that means I'm going to throw an interception.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Fitzpatrick taking a shot for Samuel. A fight for it, and this is caught.
Sweet.
Curtis Samuel, 62 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
Yeah.
That takes me back to our preseason tour.
Well, that sucks. I was hoping to do an instant replay. So yeah, so in that lineup I saw Samuels was matched up inside, and I saw him, right away. He ran right past his guy. I saw that gap between the safety and the outside corner. So maybe you can teach an old guy new tricks. I actually made a correct read. Could be a sign that the end of the earth is upon us. Oh God, Shankopotamus.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing.
I know, like a lot of the competitive, the better Madden players that I watch on YouTube, they're always going to control. A lot of them seem to control safeties or linebackers. I don't do it just because I know I'm not good, and trying to control a secondary member or something like that, I believe is gonna leave a guy wide open, blown coverage, and typically I'm pretty good at the the reflexes of trying to do a power or finesse move as a lineman and getting pressure on the quarterback very quickly. And it's, I guess my feelings on the matter is, controlling a defensive lineman is where I can do the least amount of damage on defense. Let me know if that makes sense.
They didn't get it moving the way that they would like.
Now, if anybody does watch this video and comment, like I said, don't need to hear I suck. I know I suck. If you got any good tips, tricks, pointers to help me get better, great. But yeah, don't bother wasting your time with, oh, dude, you suck. I know that. I freely admit it.
If that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
I am excited football's back, though. I am a big Washington football team fan. I'm hoping, we'll get our name. I'm hoping it'll be like the Red Wolves. I actually wouldn't even mind the Washington Wolf Pack, simply because like I haven't watched wrestling in a long time, but I'm an old school wrestling fan, and I love the NWO. Now that by the time the Wolf Pack came around, that gimmick was done, but if they were the Washington Wolfpack, I think it would be cool. We could play the NWO Wolfpack theme, when the team came out. But, pretty much anything other than Washington football team, I think that was pretty stupid. But now, I would go Washington team football for a mask or a team name. And you wonder, Washington team football, that doesn't make sense. But think of the WTF merch. I would buy tons of WTF t-shirts, hats, all that kind of stuff. I think that would be that's a great opportunity. But yeah, hopefully they'll go Washington Wolfpack, Washington Red Wolves, something along that nature.
They'll start on the ground with Barber, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 40 now on second down. Fitzpatrick out to the right to Humphreys. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living.
Hopefully they'll be able to get Scary Terry here on the end. Or Logan Thomas.
Really nice open field tackle.
Jesus Christ.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into cover.
I think I need to learn the touch too on. It seems like all I do is throw bullet passes. I need to learn to put some touch on the ball. I need to spend some time in the skilled trainers segment, just to actually learn the controls. And that's, one thing I do miss about older versions of the game were just a lot simpler. I mean, Madden on the Sega Genesis was so much fun to play. Whereas, it's like now, it's almost like the controls are unnecessarily complex. You've got to learn, 96 different control movements to get guys to do stuff.
Running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs, because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's getting the quarterback? Who's getting the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This will work quite well on that play.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Okay, they're in that 3 tight end formation again. Let's go back to the 46.
You just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This complete to Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on the play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that.
This game's also a perfect example of why I object to EA being the sole developer, just because they called Madden quote unquote simulation football, but you're telling me a rookie quarterback is going to go 15 of 18, 2 touchdowns. I mean, Lawrence is playing pretty much perfect football.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective.
It's almost like defense is illegal in this game.
Again, it's Lawrence.
I'm in man coverage, but
And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on.
Apparently my defense believes in the Fauci plan, given making sure that they stay 6 feet away from opposing players at all times.
It's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time.
Doing my best not to get overly frustrated and just quit.
The quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
It's another thing I've noticed. Tackling seems to be just absolute crap in this game.
That's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running
They got
game.
4 tight ends.
And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Like I said, sometimes it just seems like the computer decides I'm going to score this drive, and there's literally nothing you can do about it.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because
Washington has,
which means they couldn't get you
one of the best defensive lines in the game, and they just don't matter at all in Madden. They get pushed around like they don't exist.
Here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, contested ball here, and it's going to be.
That was a dangerous throw.
Another big play here as they strike for 30.
I didn't see anybody open.
This offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back now at FedEx Field. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't know if
they'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
If I should stay with.
For the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Every week we hear talk about
so, did you see the move right there? Where he pump fakes? I pushed the button to throw the freaking ball. But, I almost feel like the animation, I was locked into an animation, and it's like, nope, doesn't matter that you pushed the ball. The computer predetermined this play is going to be a sack fumble.
Take care of the ball because here come the defenders.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Chase Young getting in one once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
At least Chase Young's having a monster game.
Progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this returnable for Sims. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this
figure out
and in a relatively quick manner.
Work the playbook. Figure out how to get the ball to Samuels more. He's really fast.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I love how, Trevor Lawrence got, all day. He could sit back there, have a cup of coffee, and read the newspaper, make a throw. Friggin', my guy, of course not.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is dropped. Oh,
of course it's dropped.
He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. The try. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way. And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since. Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there.
Commentators just giving them massive credit. No, it's not them. It's fucking me.
They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that. They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Oh, straight. The ball comes out. And the Jags grab it. And he fends him off.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. It's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's Juwan Taylor, the right tackle. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look up and see if there's other, different sliders that you can use to even out. Like I said, when you look, gee, Trevor Lawrence has all day to throw the ball. I get 2 seconds.
3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now Lawrence to throw. There's Manhurts, the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And so, and then once again, when you look at the stats, this is why I object to EA calling this simulation football. Washington's got a top 5 defense. But, in the game, in this game, defense literally doesn't matter at all.
McLaurin in the Washington offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And they will take a knee here. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some
Oh, well, the game ended before it could finish, so my undefeated streak in Madden continues. It's now 6,938 wins without a single loss. What I will say about Madden on the PC, it is a absolutely beautiful game. Your hardware doesn't really need to be that high. You know, I have just a literally mid-range PC. Got a Intel i7 7700 with a NVIDIA 1070, 32 gig of RAM. So I am running on Ultra. Like I said, on a 48-inch monitor with a resolution of 5120 by 1440. And so, you know, I'm able to run it, get really good frame rates, not have any issues. The game itself is beautiful. You know, I'm just frustrated because I'm just not good. Like I said, maybe I just need to back down the difficulty level a little bit to, you know, and play it consistently. You know, even when I was really good at Madden, I noticed that you had to play it, you know, pretty consistently. If you took a couple weeks off and you came back, you would just be terrible at the game. So, you know, maybe I just need to play it a little more consistently. Maybe back down to All Pro until I, you know, learn the playbook in and out, and, you know, learn the tendencies before I go back up to Madden again. I don't know. But, you know, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me your comments. Have a great evening.